Your friendly neighborhood YouTuber is rated PG-13. Parental advisory, explicit content, viewer discretion is advised. In a galaxy far, far away, I give you Spawn. All right, we start the countdown off at number 10. Zeus. Zeus, this guy right here is actually from Curse of Spawn, Series 13. Awesome figure. It is an articulated statue. He doesn't have that many breaks. If you guys didn't see a review of this figure right here, he's in my McFarlane reviews on my playlist. His helmet comes off. You can remove his helmet. This is what he looks like underneath. His hair also comes off. It's part of the helmet. He comes with this awesome sword right here. Very nicely detailed texture. Knee pads of representing, I'm guessing, maybe a hawk or eagle. And then right here, I'm guessing maybe of a bull. Very nicely detailed figure, and it is at number 10 on our countdown. Number 9 on our countdown is of Blackheart Spawn from the Dark Ages series. Very dope figure. You guys think, you know, this guy would be a little bit higher up on my list. He's a very dope figure, but there are 8 other figures that are a little bit better than this guy, but he's a very awesome figure. I highly recommend this piece right here, and this is the Blackheart right here, Spawn at number 9. Number 8, we have the Tormentor. This guy is from the Dark Ages as well. Very dope figure. There's a whole lot of stuff going on with this guy. Body protruding from this guy. He's got 2 heads right here. One is covered up. He's missing an eye. He's got 1 horn. He's got another guy coming out of his arm. He's got a skull for a crotch piece. He's got some awesome knee pads right here that's made of skulls. He's got this cool looking boot. He's got this cool looking slipper. And if you guys want to see a full review, check them out in my McFarlane reviews. But here's the Tormentor at number 8. Number 7, we have Viking Spawn from Series 5. This is one of the first kind of dabbles with McFarlane as far as him experimenting with the Dark Ages and medieval times. This guy is really dope, especially for its time. This is an early 90s figure, I believe 96 this figure came out. Very little articulation. The articulation of the 90s, arms move up and down, legs move back and forth. But he's a really nice detailed figure, especially for its time, like I said, from the 90s. He still holds up over all these years, and that's why this guy is at number 7. Viking Spawn at number 7. Number 6, we have the Viper King. Very awesome figure. The face sculpt, the head for this Viper, I don't know. They kind of missed an opportunity. When I reviewed this guy, I felt like his name should have been called the Cobra King, because he is a cobra. He's got a bunch of cobras locked up in these chains. They're real chains. Really dope figure. Why they call him the Viper King, I have no idea. Maybe there's some kind of copywritten rule. But nonetheless, he's an awesome figure. He's very, he has very little articulation. He does have breaks at the arms. His arms do lift up. His head swivels. And that's pretty much it. He's a statue, but all these snakes are on bendy wire, so you can bend them every which way. Here are some of the details right here. But as far as the Dark Ages are concerned, very dope figure. I highly recommend this piece right here. And my only gripe is the name. Cobra King should have been his name, but we have the Viper King from the Dark Ages. Really, really dope piece. I highly, highly recommend this piece. You guys want to see a full review, he is in my McFarlane reviews. But there is the Cobra King at number 6. Dark Ages medieval spawn review is not complete until you have an Ogre. So we have the Ogre, or Org, depends on how you want to say it. Some say potato, I say potato. We have the Org, or Ogre, at number 5 right here. Here is the variant. We have the green and we have the brown version. Really, really dope figure. He's really unique. Jaw is articulated. He does have these things that go in here, kind of like a harness. Goes into his mouth, plugs in like that. He comes with this awesome giant mace right here that is pretty heavy. It's rubberized. Very, very dope figure. He comes with this amazing backpack right here. This one is a little bit more detailed. Like I said, if you guys want to see a more in-depth review of the Ogre, please check out my McFarlane reviews. But there is the Ogre at number 5. Number 4, we have the Black Knight from the Dark Ages series. Really, really dope figure. Highly, highly detailed. We have a variant here. We have the kind of the gold version. We have the silver version right here. Both of them come with the helmet. They both come with blood axes. They both come with spears right here. I think this guy right here is the bloody version. As you guys can see, he has a lot more blood on him. But this guy comes with a blood axe as well. Very, very dope figures. The only downside to these figures is when I both got these figures, their torsos broke. They snapped right in half, both of these figures. So it was the figure of when this figure was made. It was one of the defectiveness of these figures of the Black Knight. Some people who own this figure never had that problem with the torso breaking off. But unfortunately, these two, they broke off on me. And of course, this piece right here comes off where it shows a little fleshy, bloody leg right there. His armor pops off. It's rubberized. Awesome, awesome piece right here. The skulls, the spikes on him. A very, very dope figure. Highly, highly recommend the Black Knight. We have him at number 4. Number 3, we have the Skull Splitter. Very, very dope figure. I got this guy loose. He was missing a few things. I kind of rigged it up a little bit. This piece right here, the shield is not where it's supposed to be. It's just something I just added to him. He comes with this awesome, magnificent shield, this awesome freaking Braveheart sword, awesome boots, highly detailed, awesome face sculpt, horns, skull head, magnificent looking cape. Very, very dope looking figure. And there is Skull Splitter, which when I did the review, I called him Skull Buster throughout the entire review. If you guys want to check out that review, he's in my McFarlane reviews on my playlist. But there is Skull Splitter at number 3. And for the number 2 spot, we kind of have a little bit of a tie. We have Medieval Spawn 2 and Medieval Spawn 3. Or maybe this one's 3 or this one's 2. I can't remember. It's been a while. But with that being said, these two are 2 of the best McFarlane Spawn figures ever made, in my opinion. This guy's more or less a statue, but he's one of the most detailed, beautiful statues you will ever see. He's got maggots coming out of his mouth. The green eyes are amazing. The way he's made is beautifully done. The overall design, aesthetically, he's pleasing. He's a beautiful statue. If you guys like statues, he's definitely a pickup. This guy right here is just a straight up masterpiece. Medieval Spawn, you guys know about Medieval Spawn. If you are Spawn fans, the shield is done brilliantly. The axe is done brilliantly. The overall wardrobe of Medieval Spawn right here is done brilliantly. He's one of the best Spawn figures ever made, in my opinion. Here's the cape, the back of the cape, the magnificent Spawn cape. The chains, I do wish on this figure, I wish the chains were real, but they are plastic. Nonetheless, it doesn't hurt the figure. Skulls, spikes, what more can you ask for? There is Medieval Spawn 2 and 3 at number 2. Number 1. Number 1 is no surprise, guys. It is actually a tie again, but it is of the same figure once again. So we have right here Blood Axe. Blood Axe, this amazing figure right here, one of the best figures next to Medieval Spawn, I think, ever done by McFarlane. He's pretty well articulated, especially for its time. The detail on this guy is just absolutely amazing right there. The sword is done brilliant, or excuse me, the axe is done brilliantly. The cape is done brilliantly. Everything about this guy is just straight up magnificent. Here is Blood Axe on Thunderhoof right here. So essentially number one is Blood Axe and Thunderhoof. Thunderhoof is the horse right here. Here is Blood Axe. He has an amazing shield. He has this mace right here, which is epic. This Blood Axe is not as detailed as that Blood Axe over there, but the Thunderhoof is just absolutely breathtaking, man. One of the best detailed figures that McFarlane has ever produced. It's such a brilliant, brilliant piece, man. This is one of the best figure pieces, whatever you want to call it, that McFarlane has ever produced. I think I just repeated myself. But Blood Axe and Thunderhoof is at number one for the Dark Ages medieval figures. So there was my top 10, guys. Let me know what you think of my top 10. Did I leave out any medieval Spawn figures? Dark Ages, from the Dark Ages. These are specifically Dark Ages medieval figures. So tell me what you guys make of my countdown. Do you like it? We'll go ahead and leave it at that. Just want to thank you guys for watching, and I'll catch you guys in the next review. If you guys didn't see my last review of Tar, check it out.